Hello 8th class, a very good morning to all of you. So in our last class, we talked about factorization using identities. We discussed that we have 4 standard identities and we learned how to use first and second one. Now we are going to use the third identity to factorize our algebraic expression. I am going to write the identities first. First one was a plus b square, which is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Second was a minus b square, which is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Third is our a minus b whole into a plus b whole is equal to a square minus b square. And fourth one is x plus a whole multiplied with x plus b whole is equal to x square plus a plus b x plus ab. So we learned how to use this and this. We are going to use the third one now. Suppose we are taking an example of expression x square minus 16. Now in it we have only two terms and we can see that we have two terms, two square terms in only one identity, that is third one, a square minus b square. We can write this expression as x square minus 4 ka whole square. Now if we have a as x and b as 4, we can write x square as x square minus 4 square as x minus 4 and into x plus 4. Okay, reverse of that. A square minus b square is equal to a minus b whole into a plus b whole. We use this identity, so we are going to mention it using identity. A square minus b square is equal to a minus b into a plus b whole. So we use this and we got this factorization of this expression. Now suppose we are going to do another example for third identity. Suppose we have example 2. Suppose it is 49 p square minus 36. Now you see that this number is square of 7 and this number is square of 6. So you can write this number as 7 square p square minus 6 ka square. In other times, because we have square of both these terms, we can club them up and we can write it as 7p square minus 6 square. Now it is square of first term minus square of second term. Which identity we have to use? Third one, because in this we have a square minus b square, which is equal to this. So taking a as 7p, okay, and b as 6. Here a square, so that is 7p square minus 6p square will be 7p minus 6 multiplied with 7p plus 6 whole. How? Because we are using identity third, which is a square minus b square. Okay. You must have noticed that sometimes we are writing this identity as this, sometimes we are writing this part on the left hand side and sometimes we are writing this on right hand side. Why are we doing this? We are doing as per our convenience, because we are expanding a square minus b square. So we will be writing that on left hand side and our expansion will be here. Okay, but suppose we have some expression which is like this, x plus 4 and x minus 4, and we want to simplify it. In that we will be doing x square minus 4 ka square, that is x square minus 16, and here we will be mentioning that we are using identity a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square, because we are starting with this. Whatever we are starting with, we are going to write that on left hand side. Okay, so this was identity third. So now we are going to do some questions from exercise. Exercise is 14.2. Question number 1 is factorize the following expression. First one is a square plus 8a plus 16. Okay. Now I can write this as a square, this one as 2 into 4 into a. How do I know that I have to write 4 here? By this term, because this term is 4 ka square and it should be 2ab. So whatever is left after dividing this number by 2, we are writing that number here. So we have done this. Now using x as a, we are writing x, and y as, what is y? 4. So implies we are using identity which one? X plus y square. Because a is already used in the identity expression, given expression, we are not expanding our identity in terms of a and b, but instead in terms of x and y. So using x square plus y square is equal to x square plus y square plus 2xy. So should we write like this or should we write like this? X square plus y square plus 2xy is equal to x plus y square. So we will be using this. Okay, both are the same, but it matters from where we are starting. Okay, so this and this, so implies our expression which was a square plus 2 into 4 into a plus 4 square, this one will be equal to a plus 4 ka whole square. So this is our answer and we have used this identity. This was part 1. Now we are doing part 2 of the same question. This is p square minus 10p plus 25. Now this term can be written as p square minus 10p. I don't know, so I am leaving this term. Now 25 can be written as 5 square. Now I know this is a square, this is b square, and this is minus, so it should be minus 2ab. So I am writing 2 into the number written here will be number which I get after dividing this by 2, that is 5, which will be same as this one. So this. Now take your x is equal to p, and what is the second square number? Second square number is 5. So okay, take this and using identity, which identity we should use? Second one, because we have a square plus x square plus y square minus 2ab. We have minus in our expansion, so using x square plus y square minus 2ab, which will be equal to x minus 1 whole square. So here our expression was p square minus 2 into 5 into p plus 5 square. It will be equal to p minus 5. X minus y, x is this, y is this, so p minus 5 ka whole square. This is our required factorization. Next is part number 3. Part number 3 में we have 25, third part we are doing 25m square plus 30m plus 9. Okay, so here I am going to find two square numbers. Okay, I can see square here and I am seeing that this is also 3 ka square. So this is 3 ka square. I am writing this as 3 ka square. I don't know how to write this one, but I know that it has 2 ka square and this is also 5 ka square. And we want x ka square, nothing attached to that. So 5m. So it will be written as 5m ka whole square. Okay. Now this term will be 2ab. I am writing this as it is. Now in this next term, next line, this is 5m ka square plus it should be 2ab, 3 square. Your a is this, your b is this. So this is 2ab and it is 2 into 5m, this one into 3. So 2 into 5 10, 10 into 3 30m. So we have done it correctly. Now here what is your x? Your x is here 5m, or you can use a also, whatever you want. Suppose a is your 5m, and what is your b? What is your second term? A and b are the terms which are having squares in the expansion. So this is a is 5m and b is your 3. This ka square plus this ka square. Take this and we have to use identity. Which one? Because there is plus sign, we have to use first identity which we wrote there. So using a square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to a plus b ka whole square. Your given expression, which is 5m का whole square plus 2 into 5m into 3 plus 3 का whole square will be equal to 5m plus 3, because this is your a and this is your b. A plus b का whole square, and this is our required factorization, which is 5m plus 3 का whole square, not cube. Okay, answer. This is our answer. Next is our part 4. Part 4 में we have 49y square plus 84yz plus 36z square. So we can see that there is square here, there is square here. So these terms should be square. If it is not square, we will be doing that questions also, but we will check if we can make it square. So it is 7 ka square. So alright, this is 7 ka square, y ka square. We will write it as it is, yz, and this is 6 ka square, okay, z square. So we can write this term as 7y ka whole square. So this is square, and this term as 6z ka whole square. And we can write this. Can we write this term as 2ab? We are going to write it as 7y into 6z, and then we are going to check if it is equal to this. So 7 into 2, 14, 14, 6 is 84. So 84yz, so it is correct. It is correct. So what we will take our a as 7y and your b as 6z. Okay, implies your given expression, which was 7y whole square plus 2 into 7y plus 6z plus 6z square will be equal to a plus b का also it is 7y plus 6z का whole square. What did we use? We used using identity a square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to a plus b का whole square. Okay, so this is your answer for this one. If there is some term attached to your variable का square, you will try to make your number as square number. Okay, otherwise we need to divide it, which we will see in some question, maybe some in the question 1 only, or we can take some example for that. So fifth one is you have to do by yourself. We are doing sixth one. Sixth one is 121 b square minus 88 bc plus 16c square. I can see that here we have square and here we have square. We will try to make this number as square. We will try to write these numbers as square form. So 121 we know that it is 11 ka square, b square minus 81 bc I will write as it is, and this is 4 ka square. So 4 ka square c square. In other words, you can write it as 11b ka whole square minus 18bc plus 4c ka whole square. You cannot apply your a square b square formula here, because a square means term a ka square. So here we don't know what is term A, and if you are taking term A as B, then 121 is attached to it. So we can't really apply the formula here. So we have to convert it into whole number. This one is going to be A now, and this is going to be B now. So we are going to take because B is already here. So I am going to take another variable. Suppose I am going to take it as P. So P is your 11B, and your Q is going to be equal to C. P is this and your Q is this. Which identity we will use? Which we will use second one, because we have negative sign here. So we will be writing our identity in terms of P and Q variable. It will be P square plus Q square minus 2PQ is equal to P minus Q ka whole square. Here your expression was 11P ka square. Okay. We didn't write one step here. We are going to write here. 88BC plus 4C ka square is going to be, which is equal to 11B ka square minus, we can write it as 2 into 11B into 4C. 2 into 11, 22 into 4, 88 and BC. So this is your 2AB plus, not 2AB, this is your 2PQ square. So you can write it as P minus Q ka square. So P is this, so 11B minus 4C ka whole square, and this is your required factorization. Next we are going to do seventh part. Seventh part where we have L plus M square minus 4L. Now we have four identities, and we don't think anyone has two terms and in which one is square and one is not a square. We don't have identity like that. So what we will do, we will try to expand our this square, okay, using L plus M square is equal to A plus B square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB. Your expression will become L square plus M square plus 2LM minus 4LN. Now these two are like terms, so we will be simplifying them. We will write LM as it is. 2 minus 4 is going to be minus 2. So this is our expression now. Here we have square of two terms and then twice of their product, minus with minus sign. It means we are going to use which one? It means we are going to write it as L minus M ka whole square. How? By using A minus B square, or you can say A square plus B square minus 2AB as A square A minus B ka whole square. So you use second identity and you got this factorization. L minus M ka whole square. Next is our eighth one. Eighth one is this A4 plus 2A square B square plus P4. Now we have square in our formulas, not 4. We don't know the formula in which we have 4 power. So what we will do, we will try to convert it into square terms. So it can be written as A square ka square, and this is written as B square ka square. And this term we will check what it is. It is twice into this term, which is A square, plus this term, which is B square, and on product we are getting this term. So okay, so it means if we take x as A square and y as, if we take x as A square and y as B square, implies your A square implies, take this and using identity x square plus y square plus, because it is 2, we are going to use first identity, which will be equal to x plus y ka whole square. Okay, implies your given expression, which was this 2 into a square into b square plus b square ka square, will be equal to x square plus x plus y ka whole square, which is a square plus b square ka whole square. So this is our factorization. We did factorization. So now we are going to move to question number 2, part 1. In it, we are going to use third identity. Question number 2, we have to factorize, and first one is 4p square minus 4p square minus 9q square. So in identity we have a square minus b square. So we will try to convert this expression in that form only. So this is, we know, 2 ka square, p ka square, minus this is 3 ka square, q ka square, or we can write it as 2p ka square minus 3q ka whole square. Now if you take a as 2p and b as 3q, implies here 2p square minus 3q square is equal to 2p minus 3q multiplied with 2p plus 3q. What did we use? We used the identity a square minus b square is equal to a minus b into a plus b. Always mention the identity you are using in your question. So next one is your second one. Now question number 2, part 2. In part 2 we have we have 63a square minus 112b square. Now in this you can see that there are two terms and we have variable ka square. It means we are going to use the third identity, that is clear. But these numbers, these coefficients are not a square number. You know that 63 is not a square number and 112 is not a square number. So what we will do is we will take some number out. So, we will try to write these numbers as prime factorization. 7 into 3 into 3, that a square, minus 112 is 7 into, it is okay, 7112, 7 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, 7 into 16 is going to be this one, b square. So now if we take 3 from, if we take 7 from both the numbers, both the terms, we are left with 7, 3 into 3, a square, minus 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, b square. Okay, which is 7 into 3 ka square, a ka square, minus 4 ka square. Though it is 2 to the power 4, but we want square number and it will be grouping the numbers in pairs, 2 into 2, 4 ka square. It will be 4 square, 2 square. It will be 3a ka square minus 4b ka square. Now we will be using a square minus b square. Is equal to 7, or you can write directly 3a minus 4b, 3a plus 4b, using x square minus y square is equal to x minus y into x plus y, like this. This is 7 3a whole square minus 4b whole square. Okay, so this is how we are going to do questions in which the coefficient is not a square number, we will prime factorize these numbers and we will find out which number should be removed so that the left out coefficients are a square numbers. Now we are going to do third part. Third part is, okay, this one is easy. 49, third part you have to do by yourself. Next one is fourth part, which is 16 x to the power 5 minus 144x cube. Now this is again different. How? See that this number can be written as 4 ka square. This number can be written as 12 ka square. But what about these variables? So again we will do the prime factorization. It is written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, or you can directly write it as 4 ka square. Okay, 4 ka square x5. x5 you can write as x3 into x square minus, this will be 144 x3. Now x3 can be taken out from both these terms. Why we are doing it? Because the x3 cannot be written in the square form. Similarly, x5 cannot be written in square form. So we are going to take common out whatever we can take out. So we are going to take out x3. Inside we are left with 4 square x square, and here we are left with 144 square, which is your 12 ka square. This is 12 ka square. Okay. If you don't know whose square is that, you can do prime factorization and then pair them. Okay, uske baad you can find out whose square is that number. So x cube, it is 4x ka whole square minus 12 ka square. Okay. Now this can be written as 4x minus 12 and 4x plus 12. Okay. We are using identity a square minus b square is equal to a square a minus b into a plus b. Now there is a glitch, and that is, though we have factorized it 4x minus 12 and 4x plus 12, these are not irreducible factors. Why? Because 4 is common in this and 4 is also common in this. So we have to take them out. So if we take 4 common from this side, we are taking 4 common from this. We are left with 4 outside, and here it is x minus 4 3s are 12. And if we are taking 4 from here, it is going to be x plus 3. Okay, and 4, if we are multiplying the coefficient, it is going to be 16x cube, x minus 3, x plus 3. Okay. There is another method of doing it which we should have used, and it is more efficient one. Okay. Or we are going to use this question like this. Okay. 16x5 minus 144x. What we will do? We will first find out the common factors like we used to do in regrouping. So it is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 and then x5. So x into, either you can write it as x3 into x2, or you can write it like this also. Okay, we are writing x3 into x square. Okay, minus we have 144 if we do prime factorization. Okay, it is going to be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into x cube. Okay, this is going to be 144. Now what we have take common out? This is present in both of these. So this is present in both these expression, and x cube is also present. Okay, this is also present in both the expression. So we will take all the common factors outside. 2 into x cube. In first term I am left with x square, and in second term I am left with 3 into 3, which is equal to 3 square. This is going to be 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16, 16x cube, and here we are left with x square minus 3 square, which is 16x cube x minus 3 into x plus 3. We used which identity? We using a square minus b square is equal to a minus b, a plus b. Okay, so this is our answer. Okay, this question can be solved using these two methods, and this one is more preferable because we are taking common factor in the first step only. We are taking them outside. We are not leaving it for the last step. So use this one. Next is fifth one. I'm going to rub both of these. Next is fifth one, which is L plus m ka square plus minus L minus m ka square. We will open the square and we will get, not open the square, we have to use the identity. So this, if we take x as L plus m and y as this L minus m. So this is x ka square minus y ka square. Using x square minus y square is equal to x minus y into x plus y. Here given expression, which was L plus m square minus L minus m square, will be equal to x minus y. So x minus y, L plus m minus L minus m, bracket close, then bracket start, x plus y, L plus m plus L minus m, because it is plus, so we'll no need to put them into brackets. So it will be L plus m. Now minus is outside the bracket, it means sign of numbers inside the bracket will change. Minus L plus m, and here it is L plus m plus L minus m. M and m will cancel out, here L and L will cancel out. It is 2m and it is 2L. It will be 4mL. Okay. So this is going to be our answer. So with this we are going to conclude our class. In tomorrow's class we are going to do more examples and we are going to learn how to use fourth identity. Have a nice day.